Okay, guys, if you are writing using the chronological text structure, this video is for you. Okay, so we're going to be talking about how to decide what goes in your body paragraphs, how you should organize your body paragraphs. So I want you to think about body paragraphs as containers. And just like our notebook containers in class only contain notebooks, our paragraphs should only contain certain things. Now, how do you know what our body paragraph should contain? Well, we use topic sentences. Topic sentences are like labels for the box. Today, I'm going to show you how to use your graphic organizer to help you come up with topic sentences to label your body paragraphs and help you organize your paper, okay? So there's 3 things that you need to look at when you're trying to organize your body paragraphs. The first one is it a broad topic but different from the others? The second is, am I going to have enough information to write about it? And the third is it important or a main point? Now with this second one, if you find that it's important and a main point, and you should talk about it more, go find more information so that you can write a paragraph about it. So I'm going to show you my graphic organizer, and I'm going to walk you through how I come up with my topic sentences. I'm going to write about the history of marshmallows. Now, luckily for you guys, the organization of your body paragraphs is going to be entirely, like, it's obvious, right? You are going to start from the beginning and go to the end. But what do you include in one full paragraph? So let's kind of talk about that a little bit. So I've got a rough timeline. Yours will probably have more information on this, but this is just an example, okay? So it started in Egypt, 2000 BC. Greeks used it for healing in 1500 BC. Then France made it into mixed it with egg whites. Then Girl Scouts created the s'more. And then Alex, he founded the fastest way to make them and package them and extrude them. Okay? So those are my big events, and then I have how it is today. Now, one thing you guys can do is you can turn each of these boxes into paragraphs. However, you may find that you're struggling with this one. You may not have enough to write about. And so you may have to kind of put them together. So let's look at my timeline and see how we would want to organize it. So the first thing we could start with a paragraph about how it was a plant in Egypt in 2000 BC. So let's go through our questions. Is that a broad topic but different from the others? Do I talk about Egypt or 2000 BC at all? No. I do talk about BC here, but they could potentially be broad enough that they're different. So I'm going to say yes for that one for now. Am I going to have enough information to write about it? Now this is when you're going to consult your research log. So I consult my research log, and I realize that I have very little about marshmallows in Egypt. I can only write maybe 2 sentences worth. Now this is a problem. So my options are I could nix it, could not write about it at all, but I need to ask myself this question too. Is it an important or main point? Now looking at my timeline, this is how marshmallows started. So of course it's a main point. I need to include it. So I need to find a way to include this information into my essay. But looking at so the obvious thing to do would be to put it into a paragraph with some of this other information, right? And if I'm going in order, I'd put it with the Greek stuff, okay? But I can't just add these 2 in a paragraph. I have to connect them somehow. So this is probably the slightly trickier part about writing topic sentences for a chronological order graphic organizer. So I'm going to come over here, and I have to find a way to connect them. So my topic sentence is going to be something like, marshmallows were discovered anciently. In Egypt, you can tell that I am not struggling. Yada, 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 yada. Now notice, how did I connect these two ideas together? Because I'm going to talk about Egypt, then I'm going to be like, then in Greece, blah, 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 in 1500 BC, right? How did I connect these two ideas together? This word right here, anciently, right? They were both anciently, okay? So, you need to find a way to kind of introduce it, right? Now, I could do the same thing, right? I've got the French candy, the s'mores, and these are all very different. So I'd probably want to make them all into paragraphs. But they all still need topic sentences. So for example, for the Girl Scout cookie one, or Girl Scout s'mores one, say something like, you know what so now you know what marshmallows are, but have you ever wondered they part of an iconic treat? They became an iconic part of camping. That could be my topic sentence. So, as you're looking at your timeline, think about, okay, how do I make topic sentences that introduce these events? And then also, am I going to need to write some of these events into 2 paragraphs? And how do I tie them together? You may have this whole thing filled out and you're not writing 8 paragraphs. So if you can't combine it, you may just need to drop it. Ask yourself, is this event helping me get to this end goal, right? If I had one about how the marshmallow was the official treat of the NBA as one of my events, that might not be super important because it's not really, like, that's not something really associated with marshmallows today. So hopefully that helps. So I want you to go look at your timeline and figure out what you want your paragraphs to be. You can have as many paragraphs as you want. I'm not going to put a cap on it, but your paragraphs need to be full paragraphs, full ideas with that label or topic sentence.